Schmidt Vocal Arts Alumni Concert. We are really excited to be able to bring you this series every other Thursday through June 17th. During our live streams, we will showcase SVA alumni in pre-recorded performances and live interviews. We are using a new platform for live streaming, so please bear with us if we have any technical difficulties. Schmidt Vocal Arts is a program supported by the William E. Schmidt Foundation. Our mission is to help young artists pursue their passion in the vocal arts by providing competitions, educational programming, and scholarships to young singers. In the age of COVID-19, Schmidt Vocal Arts has rededicated itself to providing opportunities for our singers, and we have begun a series of online events. In addition to these alumni concerts, we are offering online masterclasses with world-renowned artists like Christine Gerke and Russell Thomas, as well as webinars like Defining Your Brand on Social Media and Mindful Yoga for Singers. This year, in addition to continuing our Schmidt vocal competitions for high school singers, we are also offering a new competition for undergraduate singers, which will feature 4 $5,000 winners. Please check out our website for more information at schmidtvocalarts.org. Here with me tonight is the SVA Program Assistant, Bree Williams. Bree, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Super excited for tonight's performances.
We are, and we are really so happy to have 3 talented alumni singers with us tonight, Caitlin Chisham, Emilio Vasquez, and Yohji Daquio. First off is Caitlin Chisham. Caitlin, welcome to the stream. In just a little bit. There she is.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hi. How are you tonight?
Hello.
Looks
I
like
am doing fantastic. Thank you.
Are you in Paris at the moment, or?
I am. Oh, it's the other side. I have to get used to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am in Paris. Thank you.
Well, so glad that you're here tonight. Caitlin, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you study, what your plans are for next year?
Yeah, of course. I am from Derby, Kansas, which is right outside of Wichita. And I'm studying with Dr. Christina Castaldi, and she is a professor at Wichita State University. And I am currently auditioning for schools for my bachelor's of music. So that's definitely a fun ride.
I'm sure. In the age of COVID, it must be a fun but strange ride.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bree, I think you're on mute. The saying of 2020.
Here I am.
There you are.
Yeah.
Caitlin, can you tell us, when were you first involved with Schmidt Vocal Arts?
I was officially involved my sophomore year when I was eligible to compete. It was quite interesting finding out about Schmidt because I found out from my first voice teacher, Dr. Michael Straw, and his son, Matthew Straw, actually won the Chicago Schmidt competition a while back. So yeah, it was really interesting finding out about that. So, and
yeah. And then, so I remember you did the Chicago one as a sophomore, right?
Yes,
and then,
I won Best Sophomore, and I competed in December of 2019 in Boulder, and I got first place. So yeah, that was a wonderful experience.
Awesome.
You know, I think, and it's such a great story too. We love to have singers that compete all the years they're eligible. And you know, and you actually won your junior year, right?
Yes.
So unfortunately, you couldn't compete the third year, but
no.
But I remember we had you this past summer as a part of our virtual Schmidt Vocal Institute. Do you remember a special moment from that time?
I think it was working with Craig Terry because he's probably one of my favorite people, and just a guy that I look up to a lot. And I fortunately got to work with him, and I was so excited. So I'm glad I got to experience that.
Yeah, and Craig, for those who don't know, he's the musical director of the Ryan Opera Center at Chicago Lyric Opera Chicago, and he is actually coming back to the 2021 Schmidt Vocal Institute. Hopefully it'll be in person. But if we have any listeners out there who have not yet applied, March 15th is the deadline, so keep an eye on that. So I know you're going to go study classical voice
Yes.
next year, and you probably have a dream operatic role, I assume. What would
right now I'm attracted to the Mozart operas. I think Despina is my favorite. I relate to her the most. Yeah, she cracks me up.
you like to control people behind the scenes, or?
Yeah, pretty much. And she's very bold and just independent. So yeah,
that's a great one. Yeah,
that's a good one. So Caitlin, tell us a little bit about the pieces you'll be performing tonight.
Yeah, of course. I'm singing Kio Mai Vi Possa, and this is quite a fiery one because I'm basically falsely accused of being almost unfaithful, and that's the complete opposite of what's going on with me. I actually love my lover dearly, and they're going to be my only lover in life, and I'm just kind of angry that they think that I'm going to marry someone else. So I kind of take that out in an aria. And Mondeline, I'm basically just describing a scene at a party. It kind of reminds me of the Great Gatsby. I think of Great Gatsby at least. But I describe the weather and even the people in there. And Nacht und Träume, I'm basically dreaming of the perfect moment with my lover, and I don't want to wake up. So it's just so wonderful. And yeah, it's dreamy, and it's shown in the video. So yeah.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to watching them.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you at the end of the performance. Brava.
Thank you so
Really.
much.
It is. Nacht und Träume is such a deceptively hard song. It seems like it should be an easy thing, but it's not. And honestly, in all my years of listening to that at competitions, you are just unbelievable in singing that. So brava.
Thank you.
Yep. We are going to keep our eye on you for sure. And you have to let us know where you end up at grad school. And please keep in touch, okay?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Hello.
Hi. And now, oh, Bree, you're on mute again. It's not as easy to see on this platform as it is on other ones.
Okay. Hi, Emilio. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Emilio? Where are you from? Where do you study?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a baritone. I'm from Houston, Texas. However, now I'm currently in my freshman year at the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music, and I'm studying with Professor Kenneth Shaw.
Now, Emilio, you were a participant in a few Schmidt vocal competitions and won your senior year in Texas, which is quite the achievement itself, because Texas is always one of our strongest competitions. So congratulations on that. But you were also a member of our 2019 Schmidt Vocal Institute. Can you tell us a little bit about that in-person experience that you had there?
Yeah, so the Schmidt Vocal Institute was definitely a life-changing experience. I think I can say that I've never been pushed harder prior to those 2 weeks, and it showed sort of what life would be like as a professional musician. And more so, it showed me what I am capable of. It gave me a lot of confidence, and I definitely wouldn't be where I am without it. And of course, the friends and memories made there will always be something that I cherish.
Yeah, I've heard there are still group chats and stuff going on.
Yes.
From a couple of years ago, even.
Awesome. So, Emilio, we had a snowstorm this week, and we're both from the southern part of the U.S. So what's your favorite thing to do on a snow day?
You know, I love gloomy weather, and it's abundant where we're from. So the transition wasn't crazy. It was welcome. I really enjoyed just sort of chilling out and maybe the odd snowball fight.
I've never had a snowball fight.
They're amazing.
Well, you're going to have to change that, Bree.
I'm here in Ohio.
I actually have a company across the street from my condo, and they were people were out in the parking lot having a snowball fight on like Wednesday or Tuesday morning. It was great.
That's funny.
So in all of these live streams, we have one question that we're asking all of the singers. Last week, we asked people what their favorite song to sing is or was. And this week, we're asking about your dream roles. So Emilio, do you have a dream role that you'd like to sing someday?
You know, I thought long and hard about this one. And I think just at this certain moment, I think it would probably be Rigoletto.
Oh. Probably not anytime soon.
No.
A little farther down the road. But that's a good one to think of for the future, for sure.
That's a really good dream role.
Yeah.
So, Emilio, tell us a little bit about the pieces that you'll be performing tonight.
Yeah, so, well, between the three of them, Amarilli, Mia Bella, Il Fervido Desiderio, and Si tra i ceppi, there's definitely an overarching theme of love, and more specifically, a longing for love, lost love, and triumphant love, things like that. And all I can say is I hope everyone enjoys.
I'm sure they will.
All right, let's get to it.
scritto in cuore piede di tortella mia fe risplenderà. La mia fe risplenderà, risplenderà la mia fe tra le ritorte. Sì, tra i piede di tortella mia fe risplenderà. La mia fe risplenderà, risplenderà. Tra le ritorte la mia fe risplenderà. Quando verrà quel dì che riveder potrò quel che l'amante cor tanto desidera. Quando verrà quel dì che in sen t'accoglierò, bella fiamma d'amor, anima mia, anima mia, quando verrà quel dì, bella fiamma d'amor, anima mia.
Bravo, Emilio. I have to share a story with you. So what I love about you, you not only have a beautiful voice, you are just so incredibly musical. And I don't know if I ever told you this story, but at SVI, you were singing in a master class with Michael Heaston, who was at Rice and now is at the Metropolitan Opera. And you were singing Spirate pu spirate. And as soon as you started singing, Michael turns around to me and just looks at me and says, because that was his reaction. And I think you're going to get a lot of wows throughout your career.
Well,
So
thank you
congratulations.
so much. Thank you.
We'll talk to you later, okay?
Emilio.
I'm quite honored to welcome Doug Schmidt from the William E. Schmidt Foundation Board, which is the organization that makes all of our Schmidt Vocal Arts programs possible. Doug is joining us tonight from Baltimore. Hi, Doug.
Hey, hi, everyone. Well, thank you so much. I'm the nephew as a board member, but I'm also the nephew of the late, great Bill Schmidt, who created this foundation. And, Bill was a wonderful person who believed in young singers and helped create this foundation with all its many, many programs. And so with all the things that the Schmidt Foundation and the Schmidt Vocal Arts has talked to you about tonight, we certainly want to be there for you. But tonight's kind of a two-way street. We get to hear back from you, which is just wonderful. And you think about these tough times, you you can't go visit your grandparents, you can't travel, you can't this, you can't that. But in my mind, there's one thing they can't take away from you, which is your art and your music. And it's really important when we're all isolated like this that you give back. And so I say these are wonderful programs tonight, but sing in the shower where the acoustics are great, sing from the rooftop, sing out your window, sing, and bring a little comfort. You know, you actually can make people a little happy and bring a little comfort to people. And it's very important. So on behalf of the board, let me thank all of you tonight, and especially our performers, Caitlin and Emilio and Yohji. And just thank you for bringing a little light to our lives, if only for a few minutes on a winter's day.
Thank you, Doug. I know all of the singers tonight and throughout the years of the Schmidt Vocal Competition and now Schmidt Vocal Arts, I know they so appreciate the generosity of the foundation board. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Can I just say one little more thing, which is your next performer, I remember her as a sophomore, I think. If I got that right, a sophomore winning?
Maybe a junior. We're bringing Yohji on.
Winning our first New England competition. And over time, her mother and her high school teacher and those who supported her have been big supporters of Schmidt Vocal Arts. And so I'm just so delighted to hear all the performers tonight. But Yohji, I just have a special place in my heart having seen her first compete.
Well, I have a very special place for the Schmidt Vocal Arts and Mr. Douglas M. Schmidt in my heart.
Great.
Awesome. And with that, we'll welcome officially Yohji Daquio to the stage. Yohji, Doug kind of gave us a little preview about where you're from, but can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are now?
Of course. So my name is Yohji Daquio. I am originally from the Philippines, and I immigrated to the United States when I was 14 years old. And now I am a senior at Boston Conservatory at Berkeley, studying under Miss Catherine Wright.
Great.
Awesome. Yohji, we heard a little bit, but can you tell us about your experiences with Schmidt Vocal Arts?
So I competed in the 2015 Schmidt Youth Vocal Competition at New England Conservatory. I won my first year, so I wasn't eligible to compete the next years, but I've been invited to sing, and of course, a proud member of proud member of this community. And I'm just so happy that it's expanding and the community is growing, and the Schmidt Vocal Arts is such a just thank you so much for paving the way for young singers in this country. So thank you.
Yes. So Yohji, we heard that you're auditioning for graduate schools. What has that been like in this kind of virtual world?
It was so stressful. I was very nervous, but everyone is like accommodating, and they sent me multiple emails. Check your audio, and it's no problem if your screen freezes, because that's a thing. So they're really nice, but it went really smoothly, and I actually think that it made it easier because I'm in my own space, and I'm kind of inviting them in and letting them get to know me. So I think that's such a rare opportunity.
That's actually a great way to think about it.
Awesome.
It kind of harkens back to when you would have house concerts or something like that. Like you bring an audience to you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So Yohji, now it's time for your dream role answer. What would you like to sing in the future?
I think this is the hardest question you've ever asked me or anyone. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be Queen of the Night, because of her range of emotions and the range that she sings in. But I think there's not a lot of characters that are really strong and bold as much as Queen of the Night, and she's a dream.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, your arias tonight are definitely bold as well.
Oh yeah, definitely bold. Both very feisty women.
So Yohji, tell us a little bit about those pieces for tonight.
Of course. So the first piece is Durch Zärtlichkeit und Schmeicheln from Die Entführung aus dem Sarai by Mozart. So in the beginning of the opera, Constanza and Blonde both got captured by the Pasha, and the Pasha decided to give Blonde to Osman, his servant. And so in this aria, Osman is attempting to woo her, but in a very aggressive and rough way. And she says, no, this is how you woo a lady, with kindness and tenderness. And the second piece is Madame Mao's aria from Nixon in China by John Adams. A little bit about the opera and in this particular moment. Nixon and his wife, Pat Nixon, decided to go to China. And in this scene, Madame Mao decided to put an opera ballet in front of them called The Red Detachment of Women. And the scene is, there's like fighting over here, and there's an actress getting beat up, like acting. And Pat Nixon thought that it was real and storms into the stage to stop the performance to help this actress. And Madame Mao just lost it. And she was like, no, you did not stop my show. And then all hell broke loose.
And there's lots of high notes that ensue.
Lots of high notes.
Watch it.
Well, we look forward to hearing this, and we'll see you after your arias, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
When
Brava. Well, that's a real tour de force to end with there. And I think that rivals Queen of the Night for strong woman aria.
Definitely.
So one quick question. I don't know if people know that first aria, the Mozart, but it's a high E you're singing in the second verse. Have you had any auditions yet where they ask you to start with the second verse?
No, they haven't. They just let me do it the whole way through.
Oh, that's nice. You should be prepared for that later on in your career.
I will. Oh, thank you so much for the heads up.
Of course. Thanks, Yohji. That was great. And thank you so much for all of you for joining us this evening. A special thanks to all of the pianists who were on the tracks and our three alumni singers. Sorry, Caitlin Chisham, Emilio Vasquez, and Yohji Daquio. We wish you all the best of luck, and we will continue to keep an eye on you throughout your careers.
I'd like to remind everyone in our audience that we have another online alumni concert in 2 weeks on our YouTube channel, Thursday, February 25th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. This concert will feature Flora Yuan, Lily Bobrick, Lorna McFarland, and Sydney Horan. If you enjoyed this concert, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you know when we're live.
And we also have a number of online events and deadlines coming up. Our next masterclass is with tenor Russell Thomas. That will be on Sunday, February 21st at 3 p.m. Eastern. And that is followed by a 3-part Alexander Technique seminar on March 7th, 14th, and 21st. Those are all free, and you can register for them on our website.
Also, remember that deadlines for all the virtual high school competitions are coming up soon. All of our March competitions are full, so make sure you don't lose a spot in the April ones. Also, our Schmidt Vocal Institute deadline is March 15th.
So there's lots going on, lots to remember. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date. And we're going to bring the singers back on to say goodbye and have a good rest of your evening. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night. There's Caitlin. Goodbye for Caitlin, too. Thanks for joining us.